The words scrawled on a sheet of paper delivered to Brandon Marshall aren't worth your time, but the thoughtful responses from folks following it absolutely are. As you rush to try to get that hot Christmas item, let's take a moment and vent about the people beating you to it, then trying to make you pay way too much for it. Now that we got that off our chest, let's lighten the mood by watching a first-time ice skater hit the ice. Man, this show is a roller coaster of emotions. I'm Steve Steger in for Kyle Clark. This is Next. When you don't know many words, it's pretty simple to turn to hate. Hate speech is easy, a coward's way of trying to make a point. That's the only explanation for the letter Broncos linebacker Brandon Marshall received this week. We don't need to show you those words here. They're everywhere. We'd rather show you other words that he's received since then. One fan wrote a handwritten letter of his own. Quote, "I condemn in the strongest and most absolute terms all attempts to threaten, intimidate, or in any other way silence or marginalize you and your voice." Big words that make the nonsensical ramblings of a bigot seem so small. Another handwritten response includes this quote from Martin Luther King that's pretty poignant at a time like this. "I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless midnight of racism and war that the bright daybreak of peace and brotherhood can never become a reality." You can't help but ask yourself, what happened? Rashaan Salaam was once on top of the world. He won the Heisman Trophy. He's easily the best player in CU Buffs history. And from the looks of it, it appears he took his own life earlier this week. That question had to be on the minds of folks attending a public funeral for him today, but instead, they chose to focus on his legacy.
Where he was in his life in regards to, what he was dealing with. I think that if he were able to see all the people that came out to celebrate his life, I think he would take a step back and say, wow, I was very impactful. And I think that's very meaningful.
Hundreds of people, including former players and coaches, packed into this service. His father, Sultan Salaam, says despite all of Rashaan's accomplishments on the field, he wants his son to be remembered as a Muslim, not just an athlete. We've covered far too many funerals lately, including the service last week for Colorado State Trooper Cody Donahue. He had to be on the minds of 15 people today. They are graduates of Colorado State Patrol's training program. Troopers now ready to set out on the job with those same risks. It isn't fazing them. They shared their excitement for the new job through the lens of photojournalist Corky Scholl.
What a great day today is.
It's exhilarating. All of your hard work is coming to an end.
These 15 individuals are the future of the Colorado State Patrol. They represent the top 1% of all applicants.
There's something about spending 22 weeks with 14 people. The bonds are unbreakable that we formed here. There's nothing like it.
You are disciplined, educated, and physically ready.
I grew up in a law enforcement family. It's always been part of me. Just being the person that can serve and someone can turn to when someone's in a bad spot and they look to you, that's the greatest honor.
There's just no possible way to gather here today without understanding that behind this monumental day of achievement, there is a looming weight of knowledge that this agency has lost 3 of its own in the last 18 months.
I feel strong about my choice to become a Colorado State Trooper. Knowing the risks, that's something you do a long time ago when you sign up and when you decide that this is the path you're going to go down. It's difficult, it's challenging to see other people struggle and suffer with the pain of a loss, but it reinforces your duty to serve and to protect those people that do hurt, and just to be there for your family and your community. This is how I choose to do it, and there's nothing that's going to take that away.
I'm not sure how many more times we have to say it. People, don't leave your car puffing. 3 car owners in Aurora must not have listened to the constant reminders we give you on the news because their cars were easy targets in the last 24 hours. Aurora police posted descriptions of the stolen vehicles on its new Twitter and Facebook pages dedicated to stolen cars. Yeah, they have those now. 2 were 2016 black Honda Accords, which are the second on the list of the top 10 vehicles stolen in Colorado. According to the Rocky Mountain Insurance Information Association, the third was a Dodge Caravan. None of them have been found. Maybe this is enough to get people to stop. When a puffer car is stolen, it impacts everyone, not just the driver.
thing about puffing that people sometimes don't realize is that, yes, we do have one victim who had their car stolen, but actually it affects our entire community. First off, our insurance rates increase when there's an increase in motor vehicle thefts. And then secondly, a lot of times these cars are used in other criminal acts, such as robberies, homicides. So, you know, it's a kind of a chain reaction when someone steals a puffer car.
2 of the victims were given citations for leaving their cars puffing. Yep, you heard that. Someone steals your car and you get a ticket. Denver police are also investigating stolen puffer cars. 4 were stolen in southwest Denver within the last 3 days. Only 1 has been found. A lawsuit filed by 2 members of the Electoral College from Colorado has a court date. A federal judge will hear arguments Monday afternoon. 2 of Colorado's 9 electors want the court to block Colorado from enforcing a state law that binds our Electoral College to vote for the popular vote. They're asking for a preliminary injunction against the law. The state is fighting the lawsuit. The 2 electors are Democrats, and state law requires them to vote for Hillary Clinton. They argue that's unconstitutional. The end goal is to rally enough electors around the country to give the White House to someone other than Donald Trump. Well, you may have noticed we enjoy beer around here. Colorado's largest craft brewer is rolling out more than 6 new year-round brews. New Belgium says this is the biggest reimagining of its lineup in decades, and it represents a lot of work.
From idea to bringing to market, you're talking about over a year's worth of work for dozens of people at our brewery working really hard to do that.
Now, the new flavors include several completely new brands as well as tweaks to existing brands. New Belgium typically launches 1 major beer brand a year in addition to seasonal beers each quarter. The brewery credits its current surge in variety to research and its research and development team, along with the rapidly growing craft beer industry.
Part of it is just pure experimentation, and part of it is looking out at the market and seeing what the market's doing, because it's a very competitive landscape right now. The latest data shows there are 5,000 craft breweries out there in the world, and that is great for the beer consumer, but you want to always be innovating and stay fresh.
New lineup of 7 beers are rolling out over an 8-week period. Dayblazer, an easygoing IPA in both 12-ounce and 24-ounce cans. Tartastic, a tank soured lemon ginger beer, and a hoppy series of Voodoo Ranger IPAs already on the market. The other new brands should be out by the end of January. Our next question comes from Donette Homerun. You know those laser light decorations that you point on your house to make it look as though you hung hundreds of lights? Are they safe? I don't want to purchase and use one if they could be a hazard. Well, Donette, we asked former NTSB investigator Greg Feith to help us out with this one. To simplify things, yes, Christmas laser light displays can be dangerous. They can damage eyes and disorient people. So pilots and those who are driving near laser displays can be in trouble because, well, you know, they're operating big hunks of metal flying through the air or driving down the street. Feith says neighborhoods in close proximity to Denver International Airport, Centennial, and Rocky Mountain Metro Airport present the highest danger because airplanes are typically very low, so the exposure risk is higher. It's best to just make sure and double check that lasers are pointed at buildings and not up in the air. The FAA investigated several incidents with light displays last year. The thing for laser light display users is that knowingly pointing a laser into an aircraft is a federal offense. And if you're caught intentionally or knowingly pointing the laser devices into the sky, the penalty is 20 years in prison or a $250,000 fine. A quick thought tonight about Christmas shopping and those hard-to-get items, and a few words for the swindlers who thrive on demand to take advantage of people who really want something. My parents were in line this week trying to get me one of those new Nintendo things to put under the tree. They met a mother, distraught. She's been all over trying to get a Hatchimal for her daughter. She couldn't get there early enough to get one of those tickets you need, and now she's already plotting the speech for her little girl. Sorry, Sally. I know how badly you wanted it, but someone beat me to the line and bought your Hatchimal and is now selling it on eBay for 3 times the price. You know the guy, the one who buys as many concert tickets to a hot show as he can so he can beat some real fan who really wants to go. Make them pay 3 times the price, and if they can't afford it, someone can. It's good business in their minds, but the rest of the world would say that person is a jerk. Now, I know some scalpers are going to troll me for this. Steve, we aren't breaking any law or anything. You're right. this is perfectly legal. But that doesn't make it right. May we make a recommendation? Take a hike. No. Don't leave us. Our recommendation is all about walking. Seriously.
Thank you for your donation.
Does this face ring a bell? He's been at this job for a long time. And our Friday tradition, guaranteed to end your week with a smile or your money back. Good thing this show is free.
Crowd gathered, waiting for the mayor to do this.
2, 1, I know! Fire!
It was like turning on the remote and watching the Broncos win the Super Bowl in the final play. It's that kind of adrenaline rush.
In just 30 seconds, the lights on the 85-year-old campus went out. The dust, one last memory of what once was.
You just feel it inside, like boom, boom, boom.
Shared with those who will miss it most.
To me, it's sad because it's like my youth just disappeared.
The dust settles and the campus that helped bring Tara into the world is gone.
It was time. It was definitely time.
But not forgotten, with the promising sunrise in store for the future.
From the sidelines to the front office, get the inside story from the ultimate insider. Broncos Sideline Stories with Jim Sacamano. Saturday nights at 9:30 on Channel 20.
This is the 49th year.
I did this story on the Newton Invitational Tournament. It's a great Colorado story about a family of 20 siblings that grew up with nothing. The 20 kids had a total of 62 kids, and then they had 105 kids.
I was never going to remember everyone's name.
This family just exemplifies what Colorado is all about. They work hard, they didn't give up. Those roots have grown into families spread across Colorado, the nation, and they come together every year because they know what it's all about, and that's being together.
TD Jakes here, and I have made it my life's work to help you achieve your best self. Do you want to feel more confident in your daily life? We all do, but a lot of us find it difficult not to compare ourselves to others. My advice, stop obsessing about what is going on with other people and spend more time focusing on the exciting things coming your way. And confidence is sure to follow.
Weekday afternoons at 1 on 9 News.
The most Colorado thing we saw today was just a dude, a cold dude, a manly man named Alex, who rocks the no-shave look year-round and isn't scared of some measly single-digit temperatures. He hit the slopes in Vail on Wednesday. It was about 9 degrees. Alex spent a full day on the mountain and snapped this around 4 p.m. He left with a real frosty face. Just look at the icicles growing off of his beard there. Alex called himself a real happy man when he posted the picture. And you, Alex, are the most Colorado thing we saw today.
Okay, that can happen to women too, especially if you have long hair, you're skiing, you're snowboarding, you have like the braids in the hair, and then they just turn into icicles as well. And I'm sure this lady knows exactly what I'm talking about. Big smile on her face out there in Steamboat. They picked up 2 feet of snowfall so far throughout the month of December. We're only a third of the way through. As we look at what's to come, yet another storm system barreling into the Pacific Northwest, bringing them some rain, even some snowfall into Seattle. This eventually pushes into our state, really the western slope by tomorrow afternoon. The rest of this evening should be quiet, so if you're heading out on the town, no problems. It's going to be cool, so grab the jacket, but that's all you're going to need. By 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, some sunshine builds in, and then the snow follows suit up in the mountains. By 4 or 5 o'clock, you're just getting off the slopes. You're driving down I-70. We will be watching that snow coming down. Again, right now we have advisories in place, winter weather advisories posted across the high country. Some spots could easily pick up potentially another foot. 40s and 50s on tap tomorrow. But Steve, I am watching another little cool off. Look at that. Next Wednesday, back to the teens and the frosty beards we go.
Enjoy the warmth while we have it.
Certainly.
Thanks, Danielle. It takes a lot of skill to be a Salvation Army bell ringer, and sometimes a few tricks. Photojournalist Dan Herbst learned a couple when she met the longest-serving bell ringer in Denver. The 88-year-old has an unorthodox way of getting you to throw your change into his bucket.
This is one way
Happy holidays!
to raise money for the Salvation Army this time of year.
This is my bell.
And then,
which was
there's Merrill Fai's way.
Originally owned by my grandfather.
The Salvation Army Red Kettle campaign has been around for 125 years. And for almost half of them.
But this is the 61st year that I've done this.
Merrill's been here.
Do you want to see how heavy it is?
With his coffee can and his giant bell.
Oh, how about that?
He's also been out with his family.
5 families ringing the bells today.
They join him every year.
Our grandpa, yeah.
Some grandchildren have already rung for over 24 years with us.
I'm Liz and this is Bridget.
And their mom, Roxanne.
So Merrill is my dad.
Don't forget the in-laws.
I am the son-in-law. This is the place.
And there's more.
I won't be here tomorrow.
3 generations spread down the entirety of Denver's 16th Street Mall.
Did you get your candy cane?
No.
Well, you better. Oh no, it's broken. Have another one. Give that one to your boyfriend.
And just like the guy who started it all.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Everyone has their own methods.
You put money in the kettle, you'll be on TV. Happy holidays.
Usually she dances and I ring at people.
Yeah, hopefully the dance lessons have paid off. No?
Happy holidays.
No matter what technique they use.
Merry Christmas.
It all comes down to a lesson they've learned from the man with the big bell and even bigger grin.
He's really taught us that we're really blessed to have what we have and we should always give back.
We are helping others, and that's what counts.
For next.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
This is Ann Herbst.
Yay!
Our man Cody is a whiz with a camera, an ace with editing equipment, and quite fun to watch ice skating for the first time. And this tree won my heart, combining cheese with holiday decorating. Next.
Sunday in Colorado is game day. Start your day with the Broncos on Game Day Live. Sunday mornings at 9 on 9 News.
Everyone deserves a decent place to live.
Everyone.
Decent shelter is something we all need to thrive. When a future homeowner partners with Habitat for Humanity to build or improve a home,
Build.
they build a better future for themselves and their families.
For my family.
For my family.
For my family.
Para mi familia. Your support empowers a family to help themselves.
Help.
Assiste. Your support helps another family in your community or around the world achieve strength, stability, self-reliance.
Strength.
Fuerza.
With a little help, we all have the potential to stand on our own.
Potential.
Through shelter, we empower. Visit HabitatMetroDenver.org to provide help to families like these today.
Dear Father.
Dear Rosie.
You're reading only one note from me today.
This is not the note about my struggles.
Difficulties.
That I'm insignificant. Or that I'm weak.
I suffer constant pain.
Guilt.
And misery.
This is not a note of sorrow.
Not today.
Not in this note.
Today in this note, I'm thanking you.
Thank you for helping me.
Thank you.
Thank you for talking to me, praying for me.
You gave me back everything.
It was such a simple thing.
It's because of you I'm not writing that other note.
Let's stop the veteran suicide epidemic. Contact the National Veterans Foundation. Visit mvf.org. The worst part of war should not be coming home.
At camp, we believe all children should have superpowers, like the power to feel safe and the power to be protected. But each year in Colorado, thousands of children are victims of child abuse and neglect. You can help by supporting CAMP in their efforts to prevent child abuse. CAMP treats abused children, trains professionals, and conducts research to ensure a healthy and hopeful future for these innocent victims. Learn more at KEMPE.org and give a child the power to be a kid again.
May I make a recommendation? This is where we point you towards something that's not ours, but is worth your time. You're invited to go for a walk, a long walk, down the entire 71-mile length of the Highline Canal across the metro area. Walk to Connect. You may remember them. We profiled their work on Next, encouraging people to walk in their communities. Well, Walk to Connect is sponsoring the big walk, not in one day. That'd be pretty rough. They're actually doing 14 different community walks along the canal. They started in November. They go through March. The hikes range from 5 to 8 miles. If you go on every walk, you'd cover about 98% of the canal this winter. So go take a hike, meet new people, learn about your community. The next walk is scheduled for Saturday through the Delaney Farm and the Creeks of Aurora. We have all the information about how you sign up on the Next Facebook page. Well, you often hear us talk about our visual producer, Cody, here on Next. You know, the guy who makes the rest of us look pretty good. He really does. He makes us look good. As a transplant from Texas, Cody is also experiencing his first late fall in Colorado. Snow and cold and ice. He's a good sport, so he took us on his first turns on the ice this week.
I'm trying out ice skating for the first time. I'll tell you in like 20 minutes. I can't feel my face. This is a little choppy for me. I haven't fallen yet. That's my good news. We've been skating for a full minute. I haven't fallen.
I don't blame him. Somebody get that guy a Zamboni. Well, we push ourselves to make everything perfect for the holidays, but it's the thought that counts. And Deb put some thought, or at least some afterthought, into her holiday tree. Deb says there's not a special story around the tree. She was just getting ready to put up her tree, and she opted for the crackers, aka nut crackers. Then she decided, why not add the baby bells that look like red ornaments? So there you have it, the cheese and cracker holiday tree. We've got some reasons to feel good this Friday. Next.
You can feel it in the air. Another Colorado winter is on its way. Time to winterize your kids.
Get out those winter clothes now and see what still fits. Boots, jackets, snow pants.
Put everything together in labeled bins, along with hats, mittens, gloves, to make those crazy mornings run smoother.
And getting your flu shots now could help save you and your kids sick days later.
Get your 9 News forecast on the go. Download the app for your phone and tablet. It's free, so get it today.
I'm Adela Rakawa, sharing the stories of Colorado. 9 News, everywhere.
All God's children, we got to come together and share the good feeling. 'Cause nothing ever gonna make this world better if we don't start believing that love really, really, really is the answer. Everybody join hands 'cause it's time now. Spread the love all over the world. Spread it all over the world. If we just love each other, and lift up one another, shine a light from every heart. Now. We got to spread the love all over the world. We've got to spread the love.
I'm no hero. I play a game. I'm nothing more than a distraction a few months a year. Nothing more. It's too easy to overlook the real heroes, the ones who often sacrifice much and on occasion sacrifice everything. Those who have stood up and defended our country. They're the only reason I get to wake up every day and do what I love. It's time we return the title of hero to those who have earned it and have often paid dearly for it. You know whose autograph you ought to be asking for? Meet a real hero. Take time to get to know a veteran or someone serving and tell them thanks. They're the real heroes. Let's respect the ones who deserve it.
On Fridays, we like to leave you and us feeling better about the world. Photojournalist Tom Cole and novice figure skater Cody Broadway went looking for people and found people willing to share their good news.
I'm from Florida, and so getting to be in Denver for a little while was really fun, getting to experience just snow and ice skating outside, which I never get to do. And so I'm just really excited to be here. It's a really fun time of year.
Good time over here with the kids on the rink here, and just love it up here. I love this weather here in Denver and enjoying the snow and the cold.
That I get to spend time with my family that I don't usually get to see.
Just a little getaway for the weekend. Everyone has been amazing to us, the kindest people.
2017 is coming up and lots of things to get off the bucket list.
Good news for this upcoming year, finishing finals here in a week.
A little wedding up in Canada, and yeah, it's been great being married. I love being married. So her name's Allison. She's really sweet.
Planning a vacation for the January season. So like after the new year, we're going to be going on a little bit of a road trip and seeing one of our favorite bands in concert.
Hopefully graduate this spring. 2017 is my Bachelor of Science degree in biology.
Good news, man, is I'm alive. Look around, man. Kids is happy. Everybody's happy. I love it. It's cold.
Quick look at your feedback now. Paul, my son starts next month at the Academy to become a trooper. I am a proud father and excited for his journey. We're also hearing a lot of people who love that story about trooper graduation, and from a few people who say it's Friday. Take the tie off. All right, you got it. See you next time.